to the Isle of Nowhere. It's been a while since I've been on the server. As some of you may know, I've recently moved house and that has taken up a hell of a lot of my time. So much time. I have barely played Minecraft in the last 2 weeks. It's just been that hectic. But yeah, we're finally back on the server, which is great. I did pop on a couple of weeks ago just for a day or so I could get some god armor. I actually made myself 2 of these before the server was updated to 1.14.4, I think it is now. Is it 1. Yes, it's .4 now. And didn't quite get all the enchantments. Like I don't have thorns on any of the armor, but we got all the protections, which is the main thing. That's the best thing about it. All the protections. So I think to get back into the swing of things, I want to get this roof done. Like I've been waiting for this roof to be done for so long now. I think it's about time that we finally just got this dome done, so we can encase that fire crystal, and also start working on the actual kind of cavern style roof that's going to connect the outer wall up to the dome. But we're going to need a hell of a lot of stone for that. Hell of a lot. Just a quick progress update. The sides are now in. I've just got to get the diagonal bits done, and then the dome will finally be complete. And of course I forgot to light up the top of this thing, so now we have mobs spawning on top. Awesome. Goodbye, Mr. Creeper. Wish I could say I missed you, but yeah, I don't. And there we have it. Stage 1 of the roof is complete. We've now got the entire dome in. I'm thinking about bringing the sides down just a little bit further. As you can see, I've been experimenting with that there. However, that's not going to be easy to do without pulling up all the time. So what I'm thinking is if we firstly grab some more rockets and we head on over to Spawn Town. I believe there's now a bamboo farm set up. And before I do that, I'm just going to remember to pop another couple of torches down here. They got accidentally washed out when I placed a bucket of water by mistake from the dome, which was not fun. That took forever to clean up. Right, okay, so as I was saying, there has been a bamboo farm set up at spawn. There's been a couple other things set up as well, actually, that I don't think I've shown in any videos yet. So we're going to head on over to spawn, and I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, so here we are at Spawn Town. Looking pretty much normal. You got Grimm's fairy tale buildings just off in the corner there. We've got the railway station, which we're actually going to take a look at in a second, but you can see the actual railway line has expanded a lot lately. Doesn't look like we've actually got the line in itself. It only goes up to here so far. But yeah, this is going to be absolutely amazing once it's finished. Oh, look, we've got the little pink train. And we've got the line going off all the way over in this direction. Again, doesn't look like it's been fully marked out yet, but yeah, it's not surprising because this is a massive project that LSR has taken on. And yeah, just look at the building itself, like, oh, god damn. I mean, even just in here with the monster walking out through the ceiling, that's absolutely amazing. That is so good. And not quite sure where this leads. I've not seen this before. Huh. Well, I'm not going to touch that. I'm not going to accidentally break it. But yeah, the design of this place is just absolutely amazing. It's not surprising as an LSR build. Let's see if we can get out. I'm not sure. Yeah, that doesn't go much further in that direction. But yeah, the new things have been added to spawn other than the station. Oh, we've got this. Anybody who's following me on Twitter will know that quite recently, just before I moved house, one of my pet degus passed away. So this is the memorial statue to her. So her name was Ash. I'd had her for 7 years. 7 years and almost 4 months. So yeah, it was a very sad time, and you know, I'm just happy there's a way we can kind of immortalise her in Minecraft. Just looking very happy, just chewing on a nut there. It's one of her favourite things ever. But yeah, moving on from that, let's move on from the sad stuff. We have got Neverwart. I've not actually been in here before. Manual Neverwart farm. Oh wow, that's a lot of Neverwart. That is a hell of a lot of Neverwart. Hell of a lot. You see what I did there? That was completely unintentional. But yeah, wow. Wow. Don't know why anyone would ever need that much Neverwart, but okay. I believe it was Mori who did this. We've also got the cactus farm, which, as you can see, is working nicely. Coming soon from Mori Evil Industries. Oh yeah, we got some paths in now. We've got some very basic paths, which I think are looking really cool. This is absolutely amazing. This is one thing the spawn area has lacked for a long time. It's just something connecting it all together. But yeah, you can see now it's just coming together so much better. We still need to do some landscaping around the old villager hall, which is unfortunately broken thanks to the villager update. But right here is the thing we came for. That's the bamboo farm. So let's have a look here. Oh yeah, we've got plenty of bamboo. And thankfully I've got a sugar box on me. That would have been embarrassing, wouldn't it? So yeah, this is our first time actually picking up bamboo since the 1.14 update dropped. Let's get rid of that bone. Okay. That's probably enough. Now we do need one more thing. So we're going to be making scaffolding. This will help us finish off the bottom ring of the dome, but also it's going to help with the cavern roof as well. It's going to make that a hell of a lot easier. And to do that, we're going to need some scaffolding. So I'm going to pop on over to T-Son's area. And if I can remember where it is, it's in one of the little huts, which I think might be this one actually. Yes, there we go. So we should have a bit of a string farm down here. Yeah, there it is. So let's pop down this. I'll dump our stone bricks in there. And we'll just take a bunch of string. There we go. That should do us. Right, now we're all set. Back on over to the Dwarven base. So I can't remember if the Nether Hub's actually been shown on video before. Obviously we don't have Ep.15 at the moment with 1.14.4, unless it's just come out in the last day or so. But yeah, the Nether Hub had a lot of progress done on it recently. So we've got this lovely sign done by Mori, and then Sleepy, Sassy, Mori and myself did a fair bit of work on this. Yeah, so we've got a full 1:8 scale. What's the word I'm looking for? But yeah, it's a full 1:8 scale monster representing the spawn island, which is looking absolutely amazing. It does remind me though, one thing I need to do very soon is actually put my new Nether tunnel in. Now what we've decided is we're going to have 4 tunnels, north, east, south and west. So we're on the west side. That's right. And so we're going to have everyone's tunnels branch out from there, just so it's a lot easier to find people, and so we don't have about 20 tunnels coming off the main hub itself. And there we have it. So the outer ring of that dome's now complete. So the next stage is to start building up the stone ceiling, which is going to connect from the outer end of the dome all the way to the circular walls there. It's not going to be completely even, it's going to be basically like a cavern roof. But we're going to need a hell of a lot of stone for that, and yeah, that's one thing we should have plenty of. I take back what I just said. Apparently this is all of the stone we have. It's all the smooth stone anyway. We've got absolutely tons of the cobblestone apparently, but no smooth stone. No! Alright, so in light of our apparent lack of smooth stone, I'm going to go in a different direction for this episode. We're not going to finish off the roof like I hoped. But instead, you can see I brought the beacon back over to the storage room, and I've started digging a little area in this place, because what storage room really is complete without a super smelter? Now I know if you've been watching the previous episodes, we've got a tiny little super smelter back over at our starter house, and there is also a super smelter over at spawn. However, I don't think that's big enough. I think we can go a lot bigger than that. I think we can go so much bigger than that. So I'm going to dig this place out, and yeah, let's get to work on the smelter. Okay, so the room has been partially dug out. We're probably going to need to go a little bit further out to the sides for some of the redstone, and especially down there where the fuel production is going to be. But the furnaces are in, all 128 of them. Do you think that's enough? I think that might just be enough. I mean, we've got a ton of cobblestone to smelt down, so it'll be interesting to see how quickly this actually manages it. But yeah, next up I need to get the actual inputs and outputs put in, so I'll be back soon once that's done. Progress has been made. Now this isn't going to be the prettiest of things, you know, this is all going to be in the background, you're not going to see this, so ignore the granite. But we've got the hoppers in, we've got our droppers and our clocks in. So these now are going to shoot all the items out very quickly, which is exactly what we want. But yeah, we just need to start working on the inputs now. Okay, so all of the input hoppers are in. That is 6 stacks of hoppers in now. Good job I had a fair iron lying around, isn't it? And wood as well. But yeah, 6 stacks of hoppers. It's just kind of sinking in how many resources it's actually going to take. 128 furnaces. This is definitely the biggest furnace I've ever built. It's actually, while I remember, a kind of joint design by Iskal85 and Ilmango. So Iskal is the one who's put together the tutorial video, which kind of pulls it all together, and he's using the bamboo zero-tick farms by Ilmango to actually fuel the furnaces. So if I remember, I will put a link in the description to Iskal's video, and if I forget, just shout at me, because I've been very naughty. Alright, so much work has been done. If we pop up here, you can see that the actual mechanism itself for distributing all of the items to smelt is now in. Now we're using a repeater delay, so that once the hopper minecart arrives back here, it'll activate the redstone line, and eventually it will depower these pistons, and it should be enough delay that we get pretty much, this should work in a single player world, with the server tick being slightly different. It should get us close to almost exactly 2 stacks of items, which means it has 1 stack for going out and 2nd stack for coming back. We've also got the ice streams in, and the reason we've got these fences here is because we're using a double chest down here to align the items. So they're going to come in from this direction here, and as they hit the chest, you can see there's a little bit of that block showing, so it'll actually kind of overlap on that next block, which means the hoppers can then pick them up. And they're going to head all the way down here super fast once we've got our water in. And just to make sure we don't accidentally kill the server, we've got a bit of lava there for item overflow. So yeah, next thing to do is to actually get the fuel supply in. As I said, we're going to be using an Ilmango design for a zero-tick bamboo farm for that. And that's dangerous. Let's just fill that in. Don't want to be falling, getting stuck down there. But yeah, we're going to have bamboo farms coming in from both directions to make sure we've got plenty of fuel supply for this, because bamboo burns incredibly quickly. You can use 4 bamboo just for one single, just to smelt one single item. And yeah, I'm going to have to go through and also remove a lot of this stone, because I made the mistake of only digging out the stone above this for the redstone blocks and the rails after I put the hoppers in. So yeah, this is going to be an absolute pain in the backside. Alright guys, so as you can see, a lot of progress has been made. A lot of progress. This has taken hours of time. It's probably not going to seem like that looking at the video, but this has taken a lot of effort, a lot of resources, and a lot of effort has gone into this. So if we head down here, should be able to see very soon our fuel coming in. Absolutely lovely. How far are we? We're not that far in yet. Obviously we've got to wait for the first hoppers to fill up before it's going to travel down the rest of them. So we do need to let this run for a little while first before we start actually testing the smelter itself. Obviously what we want to do is get items in all the way down here, right down all 64 furnaces on each side. And this is kind of a smart farm, so we've got an overflow system here for any excess bamboo, but also we've got a comparator down here that's checking for the items within this hopper here, and the second it gets to the signal strength 15, it sends a signal all the way down here, and this is actually going to turn the 0-tick bamboo farm off, just so it's going to stop it running, save our frame rate a little bit once the fuel's full up. But also, the second we start using fuel, this line is going to turn off again, farm automatically starts going, and it'll restock itself, which is absolutely fantastic. We don't have to do anything except stick our items in. Speaking of which, I didn't exactly figure out how I want the input to work for this. So if we head back up here, it's a bit of a parkour challenge just to get out of this place, I'll admit. But then again, we shouldn't really need to head up there too often. So the input chest is actually up here, but our floor is down here, and this is where the items are going to be collected after they're smelted. So you can see you can't actually reach the input chest, and I can't get rid of these either, because yeah, that's going to ruin the items. And I've just realised I don't even have the hopper minecarts on. Yeah, can I need those? Oh wow, does this thing take a long time to fill up? I mean, I don't know what I expected really. So you've got 5 stacks just in the hopper, a stack in the furnace, that's 6 stacks times 64. That's what, 384 stacks of bamboo just to fill up this side of the furnace. So yeah, this is going to take a long time. Very, very long time. Alright, it's time guys. The smelter is now filled up on fuel, and that really did take a long time. That took about probably 2.5 hours to fully fill this thing up. But yeah, that's crazy. We might need to install some more bamboo farms at the back there just to make sure we've got plenty of fuel. But it's time to do a quick test. I'm going to throw 8 stacks of gold ore in, and oh wow, that loads quite quickly. That loads very quickly. Off they go. Okay, so the timings look about right. I was hoping to get 2 stacks of items in before the minecarts ran off. Obviously with being on server, the timings are probably slightly off. But no, that... hello? Oh. Oh dear. That hasn't worked as expected, has it? Okay, so I believe this will solve the issue. So we've got some extra blocks up there, just stopping the mine carts from running off. I need some inventory space. Oh dear. There we go. I'll do it. Take those out of there. And we want one there. And one there. Right, I'm going to start with 2 stacks of gold ore. Off it goes. I'm going to take a wild guess. Say the other one probably sucked up most of the gold there. That's probably not the best test, but are the minecarts at least going to stop there now? Yes, they are. And here comes the other one. Nice, so that bit's working. That's good. There's all our gold ore coming in. This is absolutely awesome. It's probably a little bit overkill, but I mean, why smelt at half the speed when you can do faster? So, next up is iron ore. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stacks of iron ore. In it goes. And now I'm just going to wait down here. We've got a timer started. I want to see how quickly we can get all this iron ore back. Oh, it's coming. Okay, so we're about 20 seconds in. We've already got over a stack. Oh, this is so cool. Where have you been all my life, auto smelter? Less than 40 seconds and we're halfway done. Okay, that's the 7th stack and the 8th one is coming in. Wow, so that was about 8 stacks in a minute. Holy crap. Oh, that's so good. That is actually so good. And obviously now that the fuel's been used, what we should see, if we head on up over here, yeah, there's no real maintenance access, you've just got to park over it. But we should see that the bamboo farms are now running again. Yep, there we go. And they're doing their restocking, which is fantastic. So it works, it's actually all done. And wow, that took a lot longer to build than I was expecting. It really did. But so worth it. Like, seriously guys, if you can get 128 furnace smeltery, do it. Just do it. Now I probably do need to get some kind of item collection system set up here, but I think for now, I mean, we're not going to be smelting hundreds and hundreds of stacks of items at a time. You know, I think we're going to be fine just picking the items up manually for now. I think that works, and it'll save on having to install more expensive redstone systems to pick up that quantity of items, because hoppers are not going to cut it. Definitely not. Alright, so the first shulker box is filled up, the second one is almost there. Got the last stack coming in now. Should be 5 more, come on. Oh, apparently not. Apparently I can't count. But yeah, there we go, that is it. Now that was, let's see, it's 2047 when I started. It's now 2053. It's 6 minutes. 6 minutes to do one full double chest of smelting. That is absolutely insane. Absolutely crazy. So I just want to say a big thank you to Iskar for the tutorial video. and to Ilmango for designing the zero-tick bamboo farms. They're absolutely amazing. Now, one thing I do want to mention is, obviously, you can build bigger than this. You can go much bigger than this. However, one of the limitations I've discovered after speaking to one of the monsters last night is that really the only limit on this is how fast the fuel can be supplied, which you can easily remedy through building more bamboo farms, which I'm probably going to do off camera at some point, but also by how fast the input items can actually be delivered to these furnaces, because one item takes 10 seconds to smelt. Now if it takes longer than 10 seconds for the minecart to get from here to the end and back, which I'm going to take a wild guess here and say mine with 64 furnaces each side probably does, then this furnace is going to sit there doing nothing. You know, it's not going to get anything until the minecart comes back. So yeah, there is a slight limitation there. However, you know what? It works. like we said, a full stack in 6 minutes. That's just insane. But I'm so glad about this. This is going to make getting smooth stone a hell of a lot easier. And that means we may actually be able to get the roof done next episode. But anyway guys, that is going to be it for this episode. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you have, smack that like button down below. It really does help out the channel. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new also. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.